President Bola Ahmed Tinubu presents 2024 appropriation bill to a joint session of the National Assembly. House of Representatives Committee on Works inspects federal roads to ensure timely completion. Plus, Minister of Education pledges to address menace of out-of-school children and other challenges confronting the education system in the country. Good evening and welcome to NTA Parliamentary News. From Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, I am Ene Ojonugba. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has laid the 2024 budget estimates before a joint session of the National Assembly. The president says the budget of renewed hope provides a robust foundation for sustainable economic development. The 2024 budget proposal is predicated on a conservative oil price benchmark of $77.96 per barrel and a daily oil production estimate of 1.78 million barrels per day. A breakdown of the 2024 appropriation bill indicates that non-debt recurrent expenditure is 9.92 trillion naira, while debt service is projected to be 8.25 trillion naira. Capital expenditure is 8.7 trillion naira, while projected debt service is 45% of the expected total revenue. The budget deficit projected at 9.18 trillion will be financed by new borrowings totaling 7.83 trillion naira, 298.49 billion naira from privatization proceeds, and 1.05 trillion naira drawdown on multilateral and bilateral loans. President Tinubu says Nigeria's national defense and internal security, local job creation, macroeconomic stability, investment environment, optimization, human capital development, poverty reduction, and social security are some of the top priorities of the 2024 budget of renewed hope. The bill for Gombe State 2023 supplementary budget has passed second reading on the floor of the House of Assembly. Abbas Meikeno reports that the document was sent to the House by Governor Muhammad Inuwa Yahaya.
I wish to forward to the Honorable House from the State 2023 supplementary budget for a concurrence and consideration.
The proposed supplementary budget was referred to the House Committee on Appropriation for necessary legislative scrutiny after first and second reading by the Clerk of the House, while members deliberated on the importance of the bill to the socio-economic development of Gombe State.
Towards the end of the year, Novemebr prepares supplementary budget to take care of activities that perform outside the budget and to cater for the budget proposal for the next year.
Also, during its plenary, the House received the 2023 proposed supplementary budget for all the 11 local government councils, which was also referred to the House Committee on Appropriation.
Local government administration is the administration that fosters development in our rural areas. It is in this regard where there is a shortcoming in the provision of our budget for the year. A supplementary budget has to be provided to take care of those expenditures that are not taken care of in the budget.
The committee is expected to report back to the whole House on the two supplementary budget proposal next week, Tuesday, 5th December. The local government audited financial report and mid-term expenditure framework were also received from the Gombe State Governor, Muhammadu Inuwa, and the Auditor General for Local Governments, Mr. Mahdi Mele, respectively, as required by the provisions of the law. The audit report and the mid-term expenditure framework were referred to the Public Account Committee of the House for scrutiny and mandated to report back in 30 days. The House has also resolved to request the Gombe State government and other relevant authorities to provide adequate antivenom and other required drugs to the Kaltungo Snakebite Hospital to meet the high demand of the medicines in the hospital.
The victims of this case serious problem.
This followed a motion by a member representing Kaltungo West, Gabriel Galadima, under matters of urgent public importance.
The victims there of the snake bite are encountering a lot of troubles due to no antivenom vaccines any longer for quite a number of months. And the prices for those drugs is ranging from 45 to 50,000 naira, which is becoming a serious challenge. And many people are even dying as a result of that.
The House adjourned to the 5th day of December 2023. In Gombe, Abbas Mekano, NTA News.
The Minister of Education, Tahir Mamman, has assured Nigerians that the present administration will address the menace of out-of-school children and other problems confronting education system in the country. This was during an interactive session with the Joint House Committee on Education. National Assembly correspondent Muhammad Rabiu Ali has details.
This is the first time the Minister of Education, Tahir Mamman, is having interface with members of Joint House Committee on Education led by Abubakar Hassan Fulata. The minister, who briefed members of the committee, highlighted key areas that his ministry is soliciting support to deliver on the renewed hope mantra.
We also know as a fact the problems confronting education. We know as a fact that education is the bedrock of the development of any country. If you don't get it right in education, honestly, I can't see how other things will come into play. And that's why European countries, and especially America, they spend so much money in attracting the best from other countries, best brains.
After listening to his submission, chairmen of various committees assured of a robust engagement, considering the importance attached to education sector.
One of the sponsor donor, Lincoln Foundation, that accepted a proposal to take 40 million out of school children in 4 years with a total budget of about $1.6 billion. Want to see the seriousness from our own side as government.
Key players agree with the commitment of both legislature and the executive. The narrative of education from basic to tertiary institutions will change for the better. From the National Assembly, Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
Issues of security around university campuses and addressing infrastructure delay took center stage as the House of Representatives Committee on University Education engages key players in the sector. National Assembly correspondent Mohammed Rabiu Ali reports.
Seated here are officials of the National Universities Commission and Vice Chancellors to brief the committee on situation on ground. The Universities Commission described Nigeria as a country with the fastest growing university landscape in Africa, with 270 federal universities now. However, challenges from inadequate funding, need for improved curriculum, quality assurance, among others, are areas require prompt action.
We want to do things right. We want to do our best for university education. We are ready to go out of our way to source for funds. We know what you are into. Lack of funds is one of the major challenges of the education sector.
We are not just here to appropriate, or we also just oversight. We want to know your problems, your challenges, and better ways of doing things to serve you better.
Other issues of concern raised by stakeholders that could be surmounted are admission racketeering, infrastructure decay, and insecurity at the tertiary institutions.
If you look at the 270 universities put together, sir, they only 500,000 or 700,000 can be accommodated out of the 2 million kids that apply for university education.
The committee is expected to visit each university to ascertain their budget after presentation of the 2024 appropriation bill. From the National Assembly, Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
The federal government says improving health situation is a priority of the present administration by the total upgrade of the over 80,000 primary health centers across the country. Minister of Health, Dr. Mohammed Alipati stated this during his appearance before the Senate Committee on Health. National Assembly correspondent Amina Seidu reports.
The interactive session focused on medical research development and the need to provide state-of-the-art health facilities that will reduce medical tourism. The coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Alipati, announced plans to expand and upgrade the over 8,000 primary health centers through direct financing.
We are revamping the guidelines for training of frontline health workers, aiming to retrain 120,000 frontline health workers, community health workers, midwives, nurses, so that they are equipped with the standing orders, with the right skills and competences to deliver high-quality services in the front lines. That will improve the outcomes in the primary healthcare arena.
Chairman Senate Committee on Health, Dr. Buhari Banigo, gave assurance of the National Assembly's support in addressing areas of need in the sector through legislation.
The National Health Act of 2014 provides a legislative backup for advancing effective health sector intervention. The Basic Healthcare Provision Fund, established by the Act, is currently being used to improve the capacity of health facilities to deliver health services. However, the insufficiency of the fund means that its impact has remained suboptimal.
The committee is expected to embark on oversight visits to some health facilities to ascertain the condition as briefed by the minister. From the National Assembly, Amina Seidu, NTA News.
We now take a short break. Please don't go away.
Are you looking for a short channel to make your business, goods and services go viral? Look no further, as NTA Parliament is your short channel. Take advantage of our wider reach and advertise your products and services on NTA Parliament DSTV channel 370, GoTV channel 126, StarTimes channel 306, and Free TV channel 706. For more inquiries, contact the Marketing Department, NTA Parliament, NTA Headquarters Area 11 Garki Abuja, or call these numbers 080-383-40464 or 080-770-78055. NTA Parliament, strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
Thank you for staying with us. The National Assembly has vowed to ensure federal highways are motorable for Nigerians to ease transportation. During an oversight visit to Kaduna, Abuja, and other ongoing road projects, members of House of Representatives Committee on Works expressed dissatisfaction with the pace of work. National Assembly correspondent Issa Mohammed reports.
Members of the Committee on Works visited ongoing reconstruction of Kaduna-Abuja Expressway, 48km Section 3, Abaji-Kotunkarfe Lokoja Highway, and for 3 kilometers Section 4, Lokoja-Kaba, Abajana-Ilori Federal Road projects. This is in an effort to ensure federal highways are motorable for road users by ensuring projects are executed according to specifications. The committee expressed dismay over slow pace, double payments, and poor execution of work in some sections of the roads, demanding for contract and payment documents from contractors.
So many areas of these projects we are disappointed. Here, this Obajana side is quite okay, apart from some major cracks. Our aim in this committee is to ensure that Nigerians get value. Every money appropriated, every kobo appropriated to the Ministry of Works must be accounted for.
Representatives of the Federal Ministry of Works and contractors were on hand to answer inquiries from committee members.
As it is, the work is already completed. It's completed, we are just doing slight maintenance on the road.
Oversight visits to other roads projects continue across the country. From Abajana in Kogi State, Issa Muhammad, NTA News.
The Oyo State House of Assembly has moved to address boundary disputes between two neighboring states of Osun and Ogun and domestication of Harmonized Retirement Age of Teachers Act 2022 in the state, among other businesses of the House. Correspondent Oyinka Omole has details of the proceedings at the plenary on Tuesday.
Following the boundary dispute and land ownership crisis between Ogburo land in Lagelu local government area of Oyo State, Iwo land grabbers, Osun State, Aborari quarters, Ibarakpa East local government, Oyo State, and Egba people, Ogun State, 16 lawmakers, including the Speaker, Adeba Ogundoyin, co-sponsored a motion urging the House to intervene by investigating the matter. The House therefore constituted an ad hoc committee headed by the Deputy Speaker to find lasting solution.
No, the Deputy Governor of the state is empowered to handle the policy-making area of the boundary dispute. But the House of Assembly has the power to move mountain when it comes to doing the things right.
Another motion co-sponsored by Benga Oyekola Atiba and leader of the House, Sonjo Adedoyin, seek for adoption and implementation of the new 65 years retirement age and 40 years length of service for teachers in Oyo State, in line with Harmonized Retirement Age for Teachers in Nigeria Act 2022. The motion was adopted by the House and called on the executive arm to ensure implementation.
Consequently, putting machinery in place for implementation of the new 65 years retirement age and 40 years length of service to suit state peculiarity. Mr. Speaker, sir, we beg to move.
A committee report to guide against unlawful handling, sales and auctioning, as well as unauthorized letting of local government property and assets across the state, was also read and presented before the House after interaction with relevant stakeholders. Matter of urgent public importance by Saminu Badamosi at Isbo Shaki East frowned at increasing spate of killing, farmers' herders crisis, banditry and terrorist attacks in Okiogun area of the state, while magistrates called for the Amendment Bill 2023 passed first reading. The House is to reconvene tomorrow, Wednesday, 29th November 2023, in Ibadan. Oyeyinka Omole, NTA News.
The Ogun State House of Assembly has constituted committees to look into some challenges confronting constituents. Parliamentary correspondent Yemi Dalemo reports that some of the challenges include the alleged demolition of a public primary school, youth unemployment, and lack of access roads to communities, among others.
Lawmakers informed the House of Development in their respective constituencies that required intervention. Honorable Lukman Adeleye from Odo-Ogbolu State constituency urged the House to intervene in the issue of the hike in tuition fees of Tai Solarin University of Education. Chairman House Committee on Education Yusuf Amosu decried the activities of a business owner operating in Ewekoro local government who demolished a public primary school in Elefon to explore natural resources discovered on the land.
I'm pleading with this House to please, probably through the House Committee on Education, invite the head of this school. Let us sit with them to see how we can put human feeling in this increment.
The school was demolished totally without even informing the appropriate authorities in government.
And government can create a database for indigenous of Ogun State after their graduation from the school to know maybe this year we have 3,000 youth in Ogun State and there is a job opportunity for like maybe 200 people.
Over 400 houses and like more than 20 communities. The only road that links this community together, so as the road letters now the chairman, the House Committee on Works, that appeal to Your Excellency that there are no ways for them to pass.
House Speaker Olakunle Oluomo inaugurated a 5-man committee to look into the matter.
So I will name the following people that will interface on the matter with immediate effect. To chairman that committee will be the Deputy Speaker. Please constitute yourself into a committee and write letter to the appropriate people so that the meeting can start immediately. Invite the Commissioner for Education, the headmaster of the school, the cabbages or ballet that are around that community. They must come and tell us why that will happen in Gombe State.
The House also resolved to invite the State Head of Service to appear before it for insight on a report submitted by the House Committee on Establishment. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
Professor Suleiman has expressed sadness over the death of late Honorable Sadiq Alaja Jusi, representative of Ilorin West, Asha Federal Constituency in the 9th National Assembly. He extended his condolences to the family and prayed that Allah grants them the strength to bear the irreparable loss. Professor Suleiman further extended his sympathies to the people of Ilorin West, Asha Federal Constituency, and the entire Kwara State on the departure of the exemplary patriot and democrat. That's it on the news. Thank you for watching and to have a wonderful evening. I am Ene Ojonugba.